Oh, welcome to Royalty Tarot. This is Queen T here with a general read for zodiac signs, but this one in particular is Libra. I almost forgot. I'm sorry, y'all. Um, Keep in mind that this is a general, so it's not your own personal reading, so it may or may not resonate. If you want others that resonate with you, if this one doesn't per se, you can check your moon or your rising, not just your sun sign, to see if those will better resonate for you, okay? And if you want one that totally resonates, you can hit me up at queentee814 at gmail.com. Link will be below so that you'll know the exact spelling, and it's an email, not a website. But let's get into it. I don't want to babble too long. Okay. You got the major arcana of the magician at the bottom of the deck. I swore I was recording before this, y'all. I'm sorry. So excuse me if I'm a little scattered. But the magician at the bottom of the deck, that just means that you whipping up some special brew, some soup, okay? You trying to manifest something. You trying to make some things, create some things. As the other ones, I should have did this as the element because it's sounding the same. But you have all the elements you need to manifest or create some things that you really want. Okay, so that's the bottom of the deck. Let's get into the read. Let's see, baby. You have the Queen of Swords, the Major Arcana of the Emperor, the Strength card, the Three of Cups, the Ace of Swords, and the Major Arcana of the Death card. Okay, so the Queen, the cards are not gender specific. It can be anybody. It's just that they lend their energy. They can be any person per se, man or female. It's just that they lend their energy. So this is the energy of the person. It could be you or somebody else that is embodying this queen. Okay, this queen is holding up her sword. She's wearing purple. She's courageous. She's a mature suit. She earned her title as the queen, but she's the Queen of Swords usually cut things out of her life. Excuse me. The Queen of Swords cut things out of their life. Excuse me, because I don't want to. I told you it's not gender specific. That doesn't serve them. So I don't want to get mumbled or mush mouth. They cut things out of their life that does not serve them. You understand that? So it can be anything. They use great discernment. They use logic, standard analytics to strike it out. It ain't for me. I gotta leave it alone because they went through prior experiences of holding on to the emotional aspect or satisfying somebody else and forgetting it, themselves in the mix of it, okay? So they already been through the turbulence or the experience of wearing the heart on the sleeve or doing things for other people. So, like I said, she earned that title to be the Queen of Swords because she has the enlightenment to cut things out of her life that don't serve her. How she say? She mind her business. She minds the business that pays her. Okay. Underneath that, though, you got the Emperor. Okay, this is major arcana. In a positive light, especially with this having a four at the top, it could be your soul's purpose or your family life for me. But the Emperor usually sets a foundation that's going to be around for a long time. Usually, after the Emperor dies, they hold on to the tradition of what the emperor was upholding or trying to bring to fruition because it seems to work for them. But they can tend to be a little, how to say, analytical or stubborn. That stoic energy, stubborn to change because it's a fear of things not going his or her way because of prior experiences, okay? Maybe something didn't go right before, so they kind of want to have hold of the reins or keep a constraint around something so that it doesn't get out of control or so that it can go their way. So you can be dealing with this person that's stubborn to change, or like I said, it could be you as well, or you're learning. It could be you or somebody else that's resistant to the change because they're trying to build a foundation that's going to be around for a long time, all right? And what, like I said, it can be in the family life, it can be in your soul's purpose, or so it could be a job or your family life for me. For me, okay? The next card is Major Arcana of the Strength card, all right? 8 can represent cycles or abundance for me. But it's like having the strength, because she's taming a fucking lion. Excuse my, this is, I curse. I'm sorry. I use profanity. But she's taming a lion. Who can do that? Who could put this motherfucker on a leash? Okay? She has the strength and the courage to walk beside this animal who's known to be the king of the jungle, right? So I feel like she has, and she's not even looking down at him. It's like she's not worried. It's like it's her own personal pet. I feel like you or somebody else. I'm basing it towards the Gemini. I mean the Libra, having the strength and the courage to move forward in a certain situation. Okay, you have to have strength. You have to have the courage to move forward. You have to have that strength to cut things out of your life that doesn't serve you. You have to have strength to deal with certain people. Okay, and then use discernment. All right, especially with this emperor. I feel like I said you were trying to build a foundation that's going to be around for a long time. So maybe you are focused more so on your career or your family life, or where you're going to, being as though this is a general, it can be to where you're going to move or live or raise your family, or where you're going to work, that's going to build up where you can get promotions and things like that, or have your own business endeavors, creating your own business. Okay, that's what I feel with this. But you're having the strength because it might be things that restrict you, especially with this emperor, with the confines of being in control. It might be a restriction of things that are blocking you or don't serve you, or temptation of things in the way that don't serve you. So that's why that strength card is coming up, because I feel like it could be something that's blocking you, or be something that's in the way. You have to use your own discernment to know what serves you. Okay, that's the only reason why I see the strength card, or that's what I'm getting from it. You got the Three of Cups underneath that. So that's celebration and emotional support for me. Okay? Three is creation. So maybe it's a time of celebration. I don't know what you got. You probably got that promotion. You probably did move or whatever. Or you might just be around friends or family. I'm not sure. It might be something that you create and are working on, especially with that magician at the bottom of the deck, that causes you to want to celebrate. Okay? Or you could have something, good news coming through, that will make you want to celebrate, and you'll have the emotional support of your friends and family. Again, this is a general, baby. This is a general. Next card you got is the Ace of Swords. And this is new enlightenment, new truth, a new way of thinking. Okay, aces are blessings. So I feel like you might have got that aha moment, that eureka moment, or like I said, you leading with the truth because you're striking things out that don't serve you. You might have to tell other motherfuckers which way it's going. Okay, very analytical, very illogical. Okay, but it's the pursuit of something, of new enlightenment. It's like I said, something new fresh way, new ideas. That's the Ace of Swords for me. Okay, but leading in that new direction, that new way of thinking, even new communication, the way you communicate or the way you do things, derive things, that expansion of the mind is what's going to get you, because that's what I get, like the expansion of the mind. New ideas, a new way of thinking can catapult you or push you, thrust you into a new things, because you're not going about it the same mundane way that haven't been giving you change. So again, like I said, cut things out of your life that don't serve you, and lead with that new enlightenment that you do have for that expansion, because it'll bring new endeavors, new experiences. Okay, the outcome card is the transformation card. Okay, it's the death card. So it's a transformation, reform, it's something different. It's changing, like a butterfly in its catalyst, the chrysalis state. Excuse me, my sister told me that. She's like 9, but the chrysalis state is like in preparation for it. So there's transformation. There's something new, transfiguration coming about for you to do that. It can be a transformation in you. It could be, like I said, that new way of thinking that have you having new ideas and new things come about to you, especially with that magician card. So it's definitely here. Let me see. That's a 13, 14. So yeah, like I said, it can be in your soul's purpose or with your family life, because you got the emperor of the 4 and the transition of the 4. So you got 2 4s, okay? And for me, like I said, if it's not your family life, it's your soul's purpose, and I feel like you're working towards that so that it can so it can have longevity, basically. I don't want to get long-winded about, just trying to make sure y'all understand what I'm exactly saying. But yes, it's a transformation coming about. So it's going to bring about new things. And I see that purple reminds me of amethyst, that dark horse, like you walk in, like you've been through certain experiences where you were ready for the change. Give me an advice card for Libra. Just one. Just one. It gives me 2. Ain't that something? But they same color though, okay? I got sobriety, but there's a lot of purple in there for like that amethyst is coming through. And I got welcoming the new. I'm going to read the sobriety card, because this could be for you or another person, okay? Doesn't necessarily mean that you're doing something, but it could just mean having the strength and the courage to go through with something. Doesn't necessarily mean that you're on a substance. That restriction could be you cutting things out of your life that don't serve you. So it could be of a substance, alcohol or drugs or people, toxic situations. Okay, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're in taking a substance, but it's just refraining from energy depleting things that doesn't serve you. That Queen of Swords, she's wearing purple. And then you got the sobriety card, okay? So you've becoming more aware and sensitive according to this card. By detoxing and abstaining from chemicals, you're more in touch with your inner guidance and true feelings, okay? Sobriety allows you to focus on your healing and manifestation work for the best direction ahead. So that's what that, I told you y'all was working on something, brewing on something. That's what I had got at the bottom of the deck. Getting and staying sober usually requires some support, that emotional support, that 3 of Cups. That is which normally something that people are ashamed of, but they shouldn't be, okay? Any additional meanings for this card can be a loved one's addictions or sobriety, a codependency, which means you're dependent on somebody else or something else, or codependency on any substance or energy, people, places, and things in order for you to survive or make it. So it's like cutting those things out because you know what works for you. You know you're using that discernment, okay? And that's when you got that strength card that came in it. Recovering from relapse and helping others gain sobriety. But like I said, it's also can just being you getting past or cutting out that restriction, that energy of like the devil card for me. I feel like things that restrict you mentally, physically, emotionally, people, places, and things, which includes substances. So it doesn't necessarily, it's a general. So this can mean exactly what it's saying, the sobriety, but it also could just mean depleting or cutting out, detoxing things that don't serve you. Then I got the welcome the new, which reminds me of this transformation card, okay? Where I said something new is coming in because you're transforming. You changing, baby. You changing. Welcome to new. Change can be exciting, bringing up opportunities of joy, learning, and success. This card indicates that you have been anxious in the face of newness. That's a good thing. You're reassured, though, that this change will bring about many blessings for everyone involved. Although it may occur differently than how you scripted it, all is in divine and perfect order. So, like I said, this emperor is trying to hold on to like keeping control, but like I said, it's because of a fear of things not working out. But I told you that that transformation is definitely coming. Have the faith and know that in every moment you'll have everything you need in every step of the way, okay? Allow yourself to feel excited about this new change and approach it with the spirit of adventure. So it just means additional meanings, big positive change, respecting the free will choices of everyone else involved, even if it differs from your own. Taking an adventure trip, going on a holiday, which means a vacation, okay? And trying something completely different and new. So it's that welcoming the new, that new mindset, remember? Hoping I helped y'all. Okay? Because it's coming. It's coming. Not for everyone who watch, but it's coming for a specific few. It's not a lot of y'all. But anyway, I hope I helped you guys. Till next time.